We're happy to share our love stories. You know, if I post my picture, I would say beautiful. And now I was wondering, now this brother in Christ, why is he texting me all the time? Yeah, he's simping. He's so simping. You are simping, baby.
Okay.
So, yeah, so he started texting me all the time. And I was just being nice to him because I knew he had a position of helping me. And slowly by slowly, we started talking. Our friendship grew. And we talked on the phone for like 2 months before we met, and all this time we had not met, but it reached a point and I really needed to see this guy, and he also needed to see this person he has been talking to. So he asked me out on the first date and we met, and yeah, that's how we met. The rest is history.
I love so much about her, but one of the fastest thing that comes to my mind anytime I think about her is her character, her quest to seeking God, her beauty, and how she interacts. Her thought process is quite something to live for, something to yearn, because she's the only person who can give you those intriguing conversations and you're like, wow, this is something I was looking forward for.
The first thing that attracted me to him was his voice, because when I got his number, I called him and I loved his voice. And it's because he's a journalist, so we started talking and our friendship grew. And I got to know him now more, and I got to know his relationship with God, which also attracted me to him, and just how passionate and ambitious he is in life. Yes, so much about him was just so attractive. 4 months after we met, we went out on several dates, and we were getting to know each other so much. And I had to go back to school because I was in my 4th year of campus. And when he realized that I'm going back to school, he asked me to be his girlfriend. So it was a long-distance relationship for the longest time. But yeah, it was after 4 months after we met.
How did we keep the love burning with the long distance? One, we created a very strong bond. That is through conversations. We were on constant calls now and then. Every other given time, I would check up on her. Did you go to class? How was it? She checks, did I go to work? How was it? And therefore, our communication was very fruitful for this journey. And also, we kept praying, we kept each other on tabs. And the commitment of knowing that you're looking forward to something. And also the desire of knowing this is the last semester, so why not invest the best out of the game?
He said, I love you too early. Too early. I was even shocked. He said, I love you after 2 months, I guess, which I thought was early for me because we were just getting to know each other. I didn't think he wanted to move that fast. But we were vibing so well, so I didn't mind. To be honest, I was also feeling the same. It was mutual, just that I was just holding back, just to see how it will go. But I think by the second month, he had already started saying, I love you, and it took me a while before I said, I love you back.